Now runners are beginning to move in over there at the 1300 for the Neo Metals Handicap. There's Carabania going up. The first up, Belmont Park winner. Beethoven in the gates is ready. And now there's Unbreakable, who joins the line as well. So the 3-year-old comes up. Indigo Blue. The filly, she's about to make her way there as Palmer Moretti, placed into the hands of one of the barrier attendants, is led forward with Watto's Fury. And Temple Man remains out, and so does Mr. Genoa. 340, affirming favourite Mr. Genoa here on Tab Touch. Indigo Blue, 460 on the second line, just ahead of Beethoven at $4.80. So the line to be completed by Temple Man, and they'll be right to run. Almost set. Temple Man goes forward. The red lights appear. Stand by for a start. Mr. Genoa to steady. Movement coming out of one of the middle stalls as well. They're balanced. Gate Spring racing. Indian Chant from the inside dwelt at the start, getting back Temple Man. Watto's Fury, the first of them to leave, and at the end of 150 goes to the front. Mr. Genoa quickly striding up to get outside of him from Carabania. The filly Indigo Blue trapped a little wide, however. Excaro settled down on the inside with 3/4 of a length away. Then further back Palmer Moretti. Indian Chant down on the inside. Beethoven settled back there in the field. Only a couple there back with it as well as they work towards the side. Last of all is Temple Man as they gallop out past the 700-metre mark, and trapped out there in no man's land in the second half of the field. Unbreakable. Watto's Fury led them though. It's Watto's Fury coming along the side, 3/4 clear from the favourite Mr. Genoa, and then 2.5 lengths Excaro. Carabania is up running fourth. Around it on the outside Indigo Blue. Back on the fence behind them Palmer Moretti, and Beethoven's got the job in front of it as Watto's Fury enters the home straight. 300 left to go. About a length clear, but here comes Mr. Genoa. Carabania trying to hold Excaro in, but it now works into the open. Watto's Fury is the leader. 150 to go. Mr. Genoa can't get to Watto's Fury. Watto's Fury kicking strongly. Excaro down the outside. Palmer Moretti coming with a late run. Dived all close. Got a huge dive in. Palmer Moretti at Watto's Fury in the shadows of the post, I'm not sure. And then close up in between horses, Mr. Genoa running on Indigo Blue and Beethoven together. They were followed further back by Temple Man. Indian Chant. Carabania didn't fire in the run home, and Unbreakable is last of all. Stand by for the numbers. Gee, that angle, it does favour the outside. Watto's Fury, Palmer Moretti cutting it down, and ridden by Simone Altieri. Palmer Moretti will get the verdict, number 8. Palmer Moretti, coming with a barnstorming finishing run, has picked up Watto's Fury, and third goes to number 2, Excaro. 8, 3 and 2. Palmer Moretti has caused a real upset here in the 5th event of the day. 35.70, 670 the tote readout. Watto's Fury 3 and Excaro 370. Well, it finished off the race strongly here, this Reward for Effort 7-year-old, and has cut Watto's Fury down. Watto's Fury had got the better of Mr. Genoa and has done everything but win. The last stride, Palmer Moretti getting a bit of weight relief this afternoon on the back up from Thursday, and has cut them down to win. Number 8, Palmer Moretti, by Reward for Effort from Tarcoola Rice, prepared by Brian Goggs Curtis, for BD Curtis, R. Compton, GK Gobbler O'Brien. Gee, there's some nicknames there. Simone Altieri in the saddle, beating Watto's Fury by So Secret from Liberty Isle, Rod Brown, Pat Carberry. Excaro third by Excelebration from Carolina Pines, Chris Graham and David Smith. A nose, a half a length of the margins, 1:17.03 they've run here for the 1300 of the Neo Metals Handicap, and another tight finish. We saw a sequence of them on Thursday, and this is the 4th nose margin result over the last 2 days of racing. It's been absorbing, to say the least. Race 6, the City of Kalgoorlie Boulder Handicap is at 3:30. 1 Moshard, 2 Sliced Bread, 4 Deception Game, and 6 Zip Your Lips of the scratchings there. So a field that has been cut back to just 6. Let's go down to the yard. An upset result in the race. Brian Goggs Curtis gets home with one, and a great identity of not only racing but harness racing here in Kalgoorlie for absolutely decades, Brittany.
Oh, exactly right. And this horse of Brian's, Palmer Morenti, is no stranger to a sense of occasion because, if I recall correctly, Brian, it was on this day last year on Cup Day that he was able to salute.
Yeah, that's correct. Same day. Nice day to win a race in Kalgoorlie Cup Day.
It certainly is. A big crowd to cheer him home at a big price. The market didn't have confidence in him, did you?
Yes, we oiled him out about a month ago, and I thought I might have been a week early, but just oiled him out, cleaned him up. He's a different horse altogether.
What were your thoughts during the run?
Coming to the corner, I had a good look, and I said to my mate, if he gets a run, he'll nearly win. But I didn't think he'd come like that.
And he did indeed, and put the dive in right on the line. Congratulations to you.
A very good ride too.
It is. I'm going to try. Oh, she's gone. I was going to try and get a word from Simone Altieri because I know the flights are expensive here. She was saying earlier that she'd just be breaking even, and instead she's been lucky enough to be able to pick up a win here with Palmer Morenti. So it's something for her, and hopefully if you punters on course are able to get on at that big price as well. Palmer Morenti takes out race number 5.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've just witnessed the Neo Medals handicap taken out by Palmer Moretti, trained by Brian Curtis. Neo Medals is the family company of our past chairman. Oh, sorry, mate. Thanks. Thank you, Darren. Gee, you had me scared there for a while. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've just witnessed the Neo Medals Handicap, a race sponsored by our past chairman, life member David Reid, his family company, who's been on board for the Kalgoorlie Boulder Racing Club for many, many long years. His support, what he's put into this club is what you're all enjoying now. One of his masterpieces has been the Racing Museum. It's called the Signpost Museum, named after a horse that he owned and won our Triple Nugget. Well done to Brian Curtis, the trainer of Palmer Moretti, Gobbler and Compo, battlers of the racing industry, but gee, they have some fun and they put some work in and they get rewarded as well. But as long as they listen to Brian, I think they'll go all right. Without further ado, David, can you come and make a few words for the presentation? Thank you.
Thank you, John, and it's a pleasure to be here again and sponsor a race, which we've done on Kalgoorlie Cup Day for over 20 years. So lovely to see such a good crowd and lovely to see racing going well on the goldfields. It's a bit ironic that Brian Curtis is an old family friend, and his mother was a great friend of my father and mother, so we reunite again. The only thing is he was born in Boulder, I was born in Kalgoorlie, but we're still mates. Congratulations, Brian, and also to the jockey, Simone Altieri. Thank you.
Thank you. Brian? Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thanks, Dave.